All right, excellent morning. You can hear me loud and clear. Put on big on the chat. Put on big. So I understand that these are day 2, our binary money in minutes room.
Sere, tiende chile saa hii. Kama yule amejipaka maji, sisi anajipaka kwa viatu.
All right, put on big. Now I understand that it's a general call. Do we have any guests here at the moment? Okay. I'm going to simulate this call for recording purposes. For a record purpose, I'm going to simulate it like it's a guest edition. So, it could be used as a medium of, expressing what we did. So, do we have any guests here at the moment? If you're a guest, I'm a guest on the chat. All right, you're a guest, I'm a guest on the chat. So if you're here right now, maybe you had guests. I know it's quite a time, and that's the most beautiful thing about our binary session. So I'm going to first say, all right, we start our day or we end our day with earning money. All right. So we over here in the West African time, it's a time where you kind of set the tone for your day, and for those of you in the PST, EST region, you kind of set the pace for how you end your day. So this is a critical time. It's not a convenient time for some people, but it's actually a deliberate time for the people. So our money mini session is designed in a way that all you do is leverage. This is not more of the learning time. It's actually the leverage time. So all you need to do when you come into this environment, which I'll be doing in a couple of minutes, is to get an account, fund an account, all right, and you just take the trade. The goal for me every day in binary is if I could hit 2-3%, all right, of my trading equity, I am actually very satisfied. 2-3% is the goal, and my biggest desire is for individuals to really have assets, to really have enough equity in trading binary. So if you don't right now, that is why you are the Pure Nation environment is so important for you to understand that, okay, for now, it's a journey. I don't have the equity that probably would make me be excited about trading and making 2%. For some of you, if you have $100, $200, $1,000, 2% is just $20 for $1,000. All right. And you probably wouldn't be excited, but that's great when you're trading with 10,000. That's great when you're trading with 100,000. So the journey of Pure Nation is to help you with this Forex resource for you to be able to have equity and now exercise your franchise of duplicating that money and get excited. But we don't want to wait for you to have the money first. We want to start doing it now because, how you do anything is how you're going to do everything. So I just wanted you guys to have that consciousness. We start our game every day in trading by resetting our words. Our words are resetted. All right. You reset your word with your words. So we're going to get into our affirmation right now. And we're going to say these beautiful words that God has designed for us. All right. This is our experience in the course of this beautiful year. We say it every day because when you say words, you are actually setting your rights. You're setting your heritage. When you say this word. So let's say this word, we're meaning into the whole of our heart and we're getting excited. Add a feeling of accomplishment to the word. This year, I am prolific. I walk absolutely in wisdom. I walk in riches and honor. I have lasting wealth. I have everlasting treasures. I am prolific. I am plentiful, abundant, and bountiful. I am luxuriant, fruitful, and rich. I am flourishing, liberal, and booming. I am highly productive, creative, and inventive. I am proliferating, causing all I am involved in to grow, increase, and multiply. I am expanding, enlarged. I have accelerating growth. I am spreading, and I am accumulating increases on all sides. I am a prolific trader. I am a prolific coach and mentor. I have prolific results in trading. I have prolific impact all over the world. All my businesses are prolific. I am a prolific soul winner. I'm prolific in partnership, and I experience prolific leadership. I'm bringing forth nations and companies of nations for the kingdom of God. I am the favored of the Lord and believe it is done. Put it is done on the chat. Those are words you use to start. We use that to start our day every day. And the beautiful thing is your words are your building block. That if you speak it, you feel it, you are going to accomplish it. If you speak it, you feel it, you're going to accomplish it. So you keep speaking it, add the feelings to it. Make sure your feelings are more in the direction of your words than your results. Did you guys get me? So important. So I'm just going to get into the market right now. And our goal, I'm just going to set the tone for how we trade binary option. So if you guys are here, maybe in case you're a guest, first thing is to set up your broker. I'm just going to give you a link to set up your broker. If this is your first time, you're not going to catch up. But I'm just going to copy. We have two brokers we use in our environment. So one that works pretty well with those of you in the US, because one of the critical things we've experienced in this environment is people having to make money but don't have access to making withdrawals. And that is something that really ended the game for a lot of people in trading. They made money, but they never had access to withdrawal. So one of the things we've helped individuals in Power Nation is pretty to guide them in the kind of brokers you should use. I don't work for brokers. I don't, excuse me. All right. These are brokers that we've used, and we feel they have a good relationship when it comes to people making withdrawals. They have a good relationship with the activity. And so you could actually look them up. You could actually pick one of those. If you are in the US, you could use Pocket Option. You can't use One Prime Option when you are in the US unless you're using a VPN, and sometimes they are using a different address. But when it comes to vetting and verification, some people are, they have issues. So, but Pocket Option works, in the US and other regions, but majorly the use of One Prime Option, all right, is exact. So you can actually click on any of this link and set it up. And this is how the broker literally looks like. And all right. So this is what the broker looks like. And I'm just going to be going a few things. There are just a component of a few things for a beginner who comes into this environment to note. There are 4 things you want to write down. This is an instruction environment. We're instructing you on how to make money. All right. So we come into this environment we look at the market we want to trade and we tell you that market. So the first thing you want to observe that you're going to be given to trade, all right, is that you're going to be given a currency. All right, so you want to write that word down. You're going to be given a currency to trade. So write the word currency on the chart. So let me know you guys are following. So I'm looking at the market I want to trade. I'll go over the trade using the strategy that I'll be using. All right, and I'm going to end up giving you a currency. I need you guys to follow. Let me know you guys are following me right now. All right, put currency on the chart. Beautiful. All right. So that's number one. The next thing in the broker feature. So this is where to actually select a currency. So if you come in here, sorry. All right, you're going to see, I'm using a laptop version. So it's going to be a little different on the mobile version, but you're going to find where you see currency. And when you click on that, you're going to have to, excuse me, let me take all this off right now. So you see here right now, you can actually, if you click all, you can select any currency, you can type any currency you want to trade, like USD CAD, all right, anything you want to trade, you can actually select it. And the beautiful thing is, if you don't want to go over all of this again, if you start it, all right, it means it's going to stay on your favorite, all right. So you could put all of the pairs you're trading on your favorite, and you're going to find them here. So you don't have to go find it or search it every time you want to trade. So presently right now, this market is on Euro USD. All right, you want to add a new option. You can select another pair, EUD, JPY. That's how you add new options of pair you probably want to look at and trade. The next thing is you want to, time is, we're trading money in minutes, all right? So you want to be able to, so when we call the currency for you, so I'm saying, okay, I may say I'm looking at trading Euro USD, all right, for a buy. So another thing is an order. So put the word order. Okay, so the order is either a buy and a sell. So we're going to give you that instruction, okay, of trading a currency for either a buy and a sell. And if it's a buy, two things you're going to see in the broker is a green button and a red button. A green button, you could either see a call, all right, or you're going to see a put. You're going to see a call, you see a put. A put means the market is coming down. A call means the market is going up. So in maybe depending on the broker you are using, all right, you may be seeing higher, all right, buy or sell, lower, whatever it is. The green is the buy, okay, while the put is the sell. Does that make sense? Put 5 on the chart. Let me know you follow. Okay. Then the next thing in the market, you're going to see, we're going to buy Euro USD, okay, for 5 minutes, which means the next thing is the time frame. All right. So binary is a time-based trading. Okay. It's time-based. It means you are trading the Forex market, but you are setting the time you want to be in the market. Okay. So if I say I want to trade Euro USD for 5 minutes, it means the trade is going to run for 5 minutes. How do I select my time? Before you select your time, there are different options of time in the broker. All right. So if you click here, you're seeing different time options. So we have the one for the seconds, 60 seconds. It counts every 1 minute to 5 minutes. All right. So 60 seconds, when you click here, you're going to see 1 minute to 5 minutes, and it is fixed time. It means if you select 1 minute, the trade is going to run for 60 seconds. If you select 120 seconds, it's going to run for, it is fixed. All right. So the next time that it's available here that you're going to look, which you pay more attention to, is the regular option. Okay. It's the classic type of binary option with minimum risk factor. Is even written there. I never read it before. So that is the one you're going to click. So if you are here, you're setting up a broker right now, you're setting up your broker, you make sure that whenever we're trading, you are in the regular, because that's your trading time every 5 minutes. So if you come here right now, okay, the time is 5:16. The next time, this time is going to close 5:20, and it's going to open another 5 minutes to close 5:25. It's going to open, then after that, 5:30, after that, 5:35. So every 5 minutes on the count. Does that make sense? So depending on what we tell you to trade, so we may say we want to take this trade for 5 minutes. All right. And the time right about now is 5:16. So it means you're going to take this trade, all right, at the close. You wait for the close of this candle and take this trade for 5 minutes. If you take this trade presently, we say, okay, we're taking this trade for 5 minutes. and you don't change the time here, and you take this trade present the way it is, okay, this trade is going to close in the next 3 minutes, because the trade will close at the end of every 5 minutes. Does that make sense? All right, put 5 on the chart. So we're always going to guide you, because it's a live market. We're telling you, okay, wait for this candle to close. Select the next time option, which is the next 5 minutes. We're always going to give you this guidance, but this is really where you select your time. All right, that makes sense. Put 1 on the chart. All right, let's proceed. Then the next thing is we're going to tell you exact area, all right, in pipettes, in price that you're going to get in on the trade. We're going to tell you the exact area. All right. So what is the area? That's the price. So put price. That's the 4th thing you want to do. All right. Those are the 4 key elements of resource we're going to give to you in every trading session. Okay. Price. We're going to tell you price you want to enter. So every currency have numbers of price. So in AUD JPY right now, okay, price is presently at 92.0010. It's moving between that price. So when we want to call a trade for you, so let's say we want to sell AUD JPY, all right, for 5 minutes. We're going to tell you, sell AUD JPY for 5 minutes at, we're giving the last 3 digits of, after the decimal point, all right? After the decimal point, we're always giving you the last 3 digits, okay, in a JPY pair, the last 3 digits, okay? In a normal classic pair, we're giving you the last, after the, okay, so you count from the left, actually, that makes it easy. Okay, the last 3 digits. So if you're counting from the left here right now, you're seeing 1, 2, 3. So those are the 3 digits we're going to give you, because we don't want to bore you with the entire figure. Does that make sense? So you're going to see the figure we give to you. Please hold on. Does that make sense? So we're gonna demonstrate that as we go into the live call or live analysis, and we'll just tell you, and it's gonna be easy to simulate. All right. So if that makes sense, put 5 on the chart. Let me know. I'll proceed. If that makes sense, put 5 on the chart. Put clear on the chart if that makes sense. All right. Put clear on the chart. Let me know you guys are ready. Now, the next important thing in trading that I want you guys to know, very, very critical and very, very important, is trading is about risk. All right. And there's no guarantee as to what a session would be. There is only a guarantee of a track record. Okay. You know, one of the things we've done in binary is we win and we lose, but we win 90% of the time. All right. And we only exercise losses between 70% of the time. We break even about 30% of the time. That is our guarantee. The guarantee is that you're always going to win if you leverage with us, all right, by just copying and pasting. Does that make sense? That's something to really hug, okay? Because a lot of people come on this environment, all they want to do is win. No, we win and we lose, and our losses are our lessons, okay? So just to buttress what I'm going to tell you right now, because this is a very, very important factor. Kemri is actually a good trader, but I have a track record of both wins and losses. All right. This is not no income claims. Okay. This is just to show you what an account looks like. So when you come in here, I'm going to tell you our risk management routine. All right. But so you know, you don't come in here and we tell you take a trade and you want to, okay, the month just started. Oh, I've not taken a binary trade this month. It normally calculates. What? Let me see if I can change the time. No, time. Oh, well, okay, beginning of the month. Today, last 7 days. Sheesh. All right, I can only get last 7 days. So this is just to show you guys, all right, if what I've said makes sense. So this is the last 7 days. All right. Can you see? What do you guys see? Do you see wins and you see losses? All right, let me know on the chat. You know, because a lot of people have done this in trading. Oh, this guy is very, very powerful. He has a 93% win. In fact, it almost doesn't lose. So they come on the session, we call a trade, and all they do, all right, is that they put a whole lot of risk on that trade. No, we have wins and we have losses. I don't care about, when I trade, I don't care about the money I want to make. I care about my risk. So everybody put risk on the chart. All right, put risk. The beauty of your reward is in the flexibility of your risk. So if you're not a good risk trader, you're not going to benefit the reward of trading. So you guys are seeing that the person who wants to call these trades for you has traded and is lost. And these are the trades that I call on my live session. So we take it together when we lose. So our goal every day, all right, is to approach the market with the sentiment of 3 ideas. All right, we're looking at taking 3 trades and we use 2% risk. If we find our first 2 trades profitable, we're done. Does that make sense? 2% is our goal to enter every trade. So what does it mean? Your entire equity, all right, you calculate 2% of it. And that is what you're using per trade. Put 1 on the chart if you got base. And we're looking at taking 3 trades, depending. Sometimes it depends on the analysis I'm doing. I may tell you use 1%, and if it's good enough, I'll tell you use percent. Never use more than the given amount of risk. Never use 2% of your equity in any given trade, and don't take multiple trades because you're going to be over leveraging. And when that happens, I'm not in charge. All right. Put clear on the chart if you got this. So 2 trades at 2%, we're done. It means we've actually secured 3% from the market when we do so, because the broker is paying you 77% of whatsoever you're putting in. So right about now, you're seeing $100. If I take a trade at $100, I'm going to get $77 profit. So if I take 2 trades at $100, I've invested $200 to get about $154. Does that make sense? I'm done. That is done. 2 trades, you've done 3%. If $100 is actually your 2% of your account, does that make sense? Put sense on the chat. Okay, so we're going to get into the market today and let's see what the market gives to us. But if all that is clear on the broker side, I need you guys to put clear and sense on the chart. Clear or sense on the chart. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to get into the option of trading right now. So before we trade, we look at, now I'm going to come into the strategy of getting into a trade, but I'm not going to train it. I'm just going to use it to look for a trade for us. All right. And we always like to look at the news in the market. So this is 5:24 a.m. Around 12 a.m. this morning, there was news on JPY. Around 1:30, there was news on AUD, continued at 4:35. The next news is going to, so there's so much, around the Asian time, there was so many news. 6 a.m., there's going to be news on JPY. Okay, so we can actually say right about now, there is no news. And we are sentiment. When it comes to binary, is a sentimental trading, means you're trading the sentiment. What are people looking at right now? All right. What are the emotions of traders? So the one way to know the emotions of trader, you go to livechart.co.uk, all right, /currency, you're going to see. So presently right now, AUD is strong, JPY is weak. All right. And I love to always cross-check that between, okay, so AUD is strong. All right. So you can see there's a little bit of difference. So you always want to cross-check. So I have currency strength meter.org. So USD is very strong. All right, so USD JPY is going to be buying right now. Okay, so USD JPY is going to be buying right now. Let me check the volume. USD JPY is going to be buying right now. So we're going to look at USD JPY for a buy market. Okay, so let's go, boy. So now that I know that I want to buy USD JPY, the next thing I want to do is that I want to understand the trend of the market. Is it a buy trend? All right. So there are actually components of things that I've given. On the daily, it's buy. Like I said, I'm not going to train today. Today is not the day to teach you how you get all of this, but I've done all of these trainings, and the student of Pure Heart Nation actually have all of these resources. So we just want to establish if it's a buy, because you want to buy a bullish market and a bullish trend. That it gives you more opportunity of winning all right, the option of trading. That's in that sentiment. So 15 minutes is bullish, 1 hour is bullish, 5 minutes is bullish. So this is critically a bullish market. The next thing is that I want to go. So the first thing is that I check the sentiment. All right. Now I check the what? The trend. Okay. The trend is a bullish trend. The next thing is what? I want to get technical with the market. A technical analysis, which we call structure. So first is we do charting on the day. We want to know the areas the market reacted on the day. All right, where it bought before. You just take activity. So we have, I always like to take my data from how the market reacted on the previous day. All right, opening and closing of the candle, because these are data that the people in the market reacted to. So, and if it reacted to it on the daily, it's going to react to it on the hourly, it's going to react to it on the minutes. So these are what you're paying attention to. So these are the areas market reacted to. All right, and just go on 1 hour. You do the same thing on 1 hour. This market is a little bit choppy. Okay, so this is an area. All right, so there are floor areas here. And I love to have color distinction so that I know black is my daily, blue is my hourly. All right, so yeah. And I'm going to tell you why we're doing this so that you're going to understand how easy you can get a trade when we call it out. So the next thing is I go on a 15 minutes. All right, so 15 minutes already got so me doing the 5 minutes already got data for 15 minutes. So you can see we already got the data for the 15 minutes charting. So the next thing is now establishing where I'm going to take this trade. So one thing I do know is I gave you guys a radar. All right, if you go on your market right now, you go on indicator, you're going to see stochastic. Just leave it at default. A radar is when the market is at the red zone, right? The bears are in. It means the sellers are what actually they have an advantage. When the market is at green, all right, it means the bulls have an advantage. So what am I going to be looking at for? Since I got technical areas here right now, I want to find any of this market, any of these lines dropped here is valid, but I want the one that is going to come to, and I would have the green, this black line at the green levels. If that happens, I have a trade. So I do know from my experience, if the market comes to this level, this is a floor level, all right, between this level and this level, we're going to have a buy on USD JPY for 5 minutes. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. All right, I'm going to say I will buy USD JPY 354, 5 minutes. All right, so that's how I'm going to give you a trade. Okay, buy USD JPY for 5 minutes at 354. All right, at 354. So what we're doing is that's the price we're going to be looking at. If this plot of stochastic, all right, so you can actually set it up. If you have trading view right now, you can actually set it up. If this plot gets to the green and prices at this level, there's one other component that we use also, which is called timing. All right, every 15 minutes on the clock, the market tends to make a reversal. Does that make sense? Every 15 minutes, if the market was buying, it tends to make a reversal. So we're going to be adding all of this feature to give you a trade. So we always take our trade in binary in the interval of every 15 minutes. We look out for the trade every 15 minutes on the clock. Kenry, what are you talking about? What does that mean? All right, so you look at this right now. Okay, the market was buying at the 15. This is a 15, this is a quarter timing. Okay, what time did the market start selling? 45. Okay, the market was selling. Okay, what time did it start buying? At the 30. The market was buying. Okay, what time did they sell? At the o'clock. So you always see that if the market is moving in a direction, okay, 15 minutes is the best time to have a reclock, a reversal. So we are banking on that same, advantage of timing. If you look at this right now, okay, so this wasn't really explicit. It's not 100% all the time, all right, but you always get between 80 to 100%, 80 to 90% on timing, the market always reacting. So what I'm looking at right now is if market makes a move to this area and we find it on timing, which is the next timing is going to be 45 or the o'clock, we're going to get in on our trade. So that is how you're going to play this out. That's how we play this out on our session. Does this make a little bit of sense? All right. So if this market comes here right now, this is a technical level. If I get stochastic, if I get this at my green level, okay, and I get it on timing, it means it's a valid experience that I'm going to experience on this market. It increases my level of what? Profitability. Does that make sense? Put 5 on the chart. All right. So this is how we wait. And another thing I like to do is I can put an alarm on the area I want to trade. All right. So these are 2 areas I want to trade on USD JPY. So I've given you guys 354, and we also have and 316. Okay, so that is USD JPY. Let's look at another pair. So let's have 2 options. So USD is very bullish right now. What else? What else can we trade? So we are in the close of the Asian session. Euro AUD. Let me see this trend of Euro AUD. No, they are close. They are same. Let's see the volume. This is Euro. This is AUD. Those Euro is stronger than AUD, but they are so close. Okay. AUD USD is going to make sense. AUD USD is going to make sense for the sell. All right. So let's go look at AUD USD. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to add the option of AUD USD. So AUD USD is for a sell. All right. So all we just need to establish is the market a sell trend. So we're looking at this one. We're waiting patiently. Is the market on a sell trend? So you can see here 5 minutes is on the trend, sell trend. 15 minutes is on the sell trend. Let's look at 1 hour. The boy is below. All right. And the daily is below. So we can actually sell this market. So I actually have an active analysis on this guy. I don't want to clean it up. Let me see if I can pick another pair. Wow, USD is bullying up. Okay, good. So let's look at where we're going to trade. Market is slipping away. So this is a daily. All right, so we're looking for areas of sells. Yeah, the market has reacted to the market. So now that the market is going up, all right, we're going to be watching out for this area. This is going to be a very beautiful area, and it's actually going to be his first retest. Okay, but we're also going to be watching out for our reader. All right, so guys, let's closely look at the 378 area. Oh, the market is pushing back. All right, let's watch. Between now and the 45, we're going to get, I believe we're going to get something on this market. So let's go on 1 hour here. the market closing February really made some mess. Okay, so look at it right now. When I see candles like this, I don't trust them. So let's. Okay, so there was a pure sell here. Okay, the market closed this candle around here. Okay, so let me just take this closing here. Okay, that's also a sell area, makes sense. And stretch it out, see closing. Okay, buttressing this area. Good. We're gonna go on 15 minutes. I think so far so good. On AUD USD, our prime areas is going to be this area, and this area for a sell. So market is presently here. This area and this area is going to have a beautiful sell on AUD USD. All right, good. This is actually going to be the best area, but price has to fall down for this area to really make sense. All right. I believe in tomorrow's session, I'm going to be showing us our PEWAT scanner. Okay, I'm using a flat market. So anybody who comes into this environment, even if you're using TradingView, this is something you can do for yourself. All right. So I'm using the easy mode. This is actually the basic mode of our strategy. It's very simple. Anyone can do it. That's why I'm using this. But I have a more deeper scope. So if the market comes here right now, if the market comes here, it's going to be a good trade. Not all trade we take. I don't trade to win. I trade to respect my discipline. All right. My discipline is going to help me win. But most winning will break your discipline. And if winning breaks your discipline, you're going to be a losing trader. All right. The reason a lot of people are losing in trading is because they are not disciplined. Without discipline, there is no focus. And what you don't have focus on would expand. Your account is going to keep going the roller coaster when there is no focus to it. All right. So this is actually the area that is beautiful for this market to sell. But this market may come here right now and it's not ready for me to sell. I'm going to ignore it. Why? It's not myself. Trading is like taking a trip. All right. If you're leaving your home right now, you're probably going to order a ride. Am I correct? Is it the vehicle that's going to tell you where to come and get in the ride? Or you're the one to tell the vehicle to come to your location? You guys talk to me a little bit. Let's have some fun. All right. We're waiting on the market right now. So AUD USD, I'm looking between the 460 to 464, but it's not going to be ready on in 5 minutes. I'm going to take my second trade. I'm going to take the option of this trade, which is a repetition. I don't like repetition too much. All right. But if the market comes to the 478 to 480, sell AUD USD. What's wrong with USD? Come on. All right. At 478 to 485 on timing. All right. So hopefully right about now, I believe. So this is going to be the cycle of the market. The market is presently making a momentum. I believe around the 45 is going to have a crossback. It's going to start coming back by the 45, probably from this area. The market is going to be dancing around this area unless USD has a stronger momentum to beat, because this is a daily area. So it's either it respects it on the 45, we're going to see some drop. All right. So the rhythm of the market is we're waiting for it to drop for it to buy because it's bullish. So if it drops any of these areas, all right, this is going to be valid. I hope you guys are here. Okay, maybe some of you are traders already. If all of you are within the circle, take these areas in the course of the day. Every 15 minutes, all right, wait for these areas. You're going to find you winning these areas, even while I'm not the one giving you the instructions. All right, it's tested and proven. So, and one of the most beautiful thing about this market is your waiting factor is your wealth factor. All right. Wealth is in waiting in trading. Wealth is in waiting. So now we've gotten areas we want to trade. We've analyze the market for option of trading. All right. All we need to do is wait for those areas, let it come to us. If it comes to us within our time of trading, beautiful. If it doesn't come, also beautiful. Your money is in your pocket. You wait for another session. Does that make sense? We trade within the hour. Sometimes we don't even have to wait for the market this long. We just come into the session and we find the trade. But sometimes we prepare for the trade and wait for it. It will come to us most of the time, but sometimes it doesn't come to us. And if it doesn't come to us, we don't go chasing the bus because we are not Agbero or TAP. Does that make sense? But this is how we get the trade. I want to ask a question on the call right now. Does it make sense that you're being fed, but you are also being showed how the food is made? Put in 7 on the chart. If it makes sense that we're not just giving you signals to trade. We're showing you how we're getting the signals so that even you, while we're not here, you could open an account and begin to demonstrate this and be a master of this skill for yourself. And you know how to do it. So when you come on the session, there's a level of confidence when you do this. So this is why I tell people, if you want to master the skill, it's pretty simple. It's open. I love to make things open to people. And what you just need to do is practice. Document your trade. So Kendra, you just showed me right now, and you even gave me. So if you want to get all of these things on my, go to Ivan Cabra indicator. Ivan Cabra, you're going to get this trend indicator. All right, go to stochastic, is default. Trading is not really, a lot of people think it's the simplicity that makes the difference. If it's so complex, you're going to fall into a web. You're going to fall into the victim space. It's the discipline of our environment that makes us secure. The fact that you have a mentor to guide you in your baby stage, all right? And if you stay in the environment of a mentor long enough, you're going to be mentored. You're going to have the effect of a mentor. So I love people to leverage. Don't go into the highway. I want to ask a question, because a lot of people get to ask me, is it this easy? As easy as it looks. Driving is easy, do you know? But would you give your child, just because you love them, a Lamborghini when they are 8-year-old to drive? Would you give them your Lamborghini to go drive when they are 8-year-old? Even if you see them driving their small car and they know how to turn the stereo and all of that, would you do that? Yes or no? All right. I believe you're not going to do that. That's the same thing you do to yourself. Just because you came into this space within your first week, okay, you just came in right now. I know how to do this myself. Would you want to go live and put your money in danger, all right, within your first 1 week? You want to practice. You don't want to practice in the expressway, all right? You practice with your demo when you trade live. So when you come in, as you're seeing this right now, start with demo. Learn how to lose. Learn how to make mistakes. Over time, you're going to mature. When you document yourself over time, you're going to get matured, all right? And when you're matured, you see your results on your demo. All right, you can start implementing it on your live. It's just going to be a duplicate. Okay, so today is really waiting time. All right. The market option wasn't favorable. So we're looking for market to come back here. I believe this market come back here. We may have, it's not pretty going to be ready, but we may take our chance at the 460 to 464. Okay. So what's the time right now? We're already on 45, so this market should be reversing. If it doesn't reverse, it means it's not ready for, it should. You can see it's making its way back. I told you, all right, it's making its way back. You can see that the market respected the daily. For some people, they trade reverse psychology. Any strong area, they take technical. I'm a technical trader. I don't just take technicals. I take technicals on strategy, all right, and have specific timing. So if this market comes around here or here right now, I'm going to be looking at a buy. We have one more option of timing, all right? Which means the next time, what's the next timing right now? You guys talk to me. Let me know you guys learned something. What's the next timing? Beautiful. So what are you going to do when this trade comes to here and it's not 6 o'clock? You're going to be tempted, right? You're going to be tempted. But the best time to actually take the next trade, you can see that on the timing right now, the market is making a reversal. And it may do this for the next 15 minutes, okay? So this is where we get tempted sometimes. Depending on my instinct, I can tell you to get into the trade here. All right. But that is just us now playing the risk factor. Where there is no risk, there's no reward. All right. So it may get here right now, may be tempted to tell you to get in on the trade, but that depends on my guidance and instinct. But on your own, just wait for the next timing. Any of these areas, they are valid. The market may come here and start going back. And you say, oh, I should have taken it. No. All right. Follow the strategy. You're going to get blessed. All right. Most of the time, it's going to leave you. Feel okay. But every time you play the risk, you play the hand of the game, you're going to get beaten. All right. It's happened to us on our live session so many times. So everybody pretty understand what the patient of. So this market may get here. All right. It may get here. So what I do is, if I want to trade my probability, I just reduce my risk. So I may say, okay, let's get into the trade for 1% rather than 2%. But everything aligned, let's go in. All right. Are you guys enjoying? So aside the fact that we've not gotten a trade, how many of you are guests on this call? If you're a guest on the call, I know, yeah, I'm live on Instagram here too. So pretty some guests there. All right. But if you're a guest, I'm also live on YouTube. If you're a guest on this call, on Zoom here with me, if you're a guest, who guest on the call? Who guest? Let me know. All right. Binga Snazzy. Okay, a guest. Okay, Victor, your guest. All right, another IG, Demata, your guest. Any other guest? Or is your mom your guest? So I never thought I'd have a lot of guests in this morning time because a lot of people don't play with their sleep time or they don't play when they are going to work. Win your guest. All right. Wow, CJ Gochuku. So we have so many guests on the call. So I want to ask a question. If you are a guest, would you say you are satisfied with the level of guidance? Is this something easy? If this is making you 2%, 3% of your equity within just an hour, would you say you have a good lifestyle? You guys talk to me. So this is how we make money every day. All right. I think we have over 7 sessions on the binary in a week. And within a week, if you could accumulate, you could grow your account way more than 10 to 15%. Most of the time, it could be 5. All right. But one thing you're definitely going to know is that you're going to grow your account. All right. Since we started Payout Nation, we've never had a losing week. And we will never have a losing week. You guys know my result right from where we got started. Okay. So this is how we guide. We guide you top notch. All right. So this market, you see now that it's reacting at the area, and I believe, all right. Okay, hold on. So I want to show you something. So just to show you something, can you guys see that the stochastic is already at the red? So if this was timing, this was a beautiful trade. But based on the reading, all right, it's not a friendly trade. Based on the reading, okay? So the market sold, and on the 15th, now this is where a lot of people get angry, all right? And most times you get angry at yourself. Okay, technically it's going to play, it may play out, okay? But based on the reading of the market, now, so the 15 minutes, all right, the 15 minutes came and it started buying. So the next reading is going to be what? So it's going to be the clock. Sometimes you beat the clock, you're going to be beaten. If you want to take your chances on technical, you reduce your risk. But because of learning purpose, I didn't do that. But can you guys see how the market is playing down around that area? That's the beauty of it. And you know how I actually learned trading? It's not all trades that I took. I just observed. Why is it that it's that area I mark that the trade came to and it reacted? Doesn't that show that the simplicity of what I just marking up your chart, following the routine of what I showed you would give you a good area. Imagine this was on timing. Look at how beautiful this trade will be making us money right now. Are you guys loving this? All right, so just for watching purpose, are you guys loving how the market is reacting to that technical area? All right. You talk to me on the chat. So patience has some sacrifices. You lose some, but the ones you wait for, you're going to be satisfied even when you lose it. Because why? You respected yourself. All right. And this is the same thing that makes a lot of people indisciplined. Oh, come on. I should have taken that trade now. Why? It's a choice. All right. And because I'm more on guidance mode, if we probably were on how many of you know that if we're probably on our in-to-in session, we would have taken a 1% risk on that one based on the fact that it's the closing of the 50, but I didn't want to go into that. But was this a good session? All right. So if I told you we should go on the broker, okay, and we waited on this trade. So let's say paraventure, if we waited on this trade and we stay just getting at 460, all you need to do is come here, select AUD, USD. Would it have been easy for you to just click a put button if it got to 460 family? Yes or no? All right. Yes or no? You guys talk to me. All you need, I'm the one doing the work here. Any of the educators are the one doing the work. Okay, we still have an option. All right. So AUD, USD JPY is coming. So let's see what happens in 7 minutes. We still have an opportunity. All right. So I'm going to be looking at the 378 to the 382. All right. That's a good area that's going to be respectively ready. We're going to take our chance on this guy. Okay. Because the next reading, so it made the buy reading on the clock, it made a sell reading. Okay, this actually didn't respect. So I found out that USD JPY kind of played out after the close of the timing. All right, that is when it played out. So we're going to be watching out. This guy shouldn't trick us. All right. So if the market comes here, we're going to see another reading. Here is also going to be tempting. But there are more forces here than we have here. So you can see that it's getting close. Definitely we're going to have something. And don't still forget this area I gave. So these trades are valid even in and outside of this session. They're valid. All right. So we're going to see if we catch anyone. Let's see if we catch anyone. We'll take it. So there is another option that I didn't talk about in the broker. When you take a trade, there's an option of what we call a double up. All right, or rollover. So when you take a trade, so let's say, okay, I'm just going to simulate a trade right now. So if I get in on a trade, the moment I click the trade, so let's see, this is for a sell. All right, I want you guys to watch my broker. Can you guys see that the time I have 5 minutes, right? So I clicked a sell. Oh, what happened? On this option, okay, maybe because I'm using a dollar. On this option, you're going to see, so here is a rollover. When your trade is negative, you're going to see the option of a rollover. All right, maybe because I'm taking the time here right now. You're going to see the option of a rollover. You're going to see the option of duplicate or double up. All right, those two options. So rollover means extend the time, all right, and not that time. So let's say you took a 5 minutes, rollover means you're going to get another 5 minutes. So we're going to give you all of these instructions to get a rollover. This is where you get it. So when you're in negative, you have the option of rolling over till your last quarter. So it's divided into 4. So the last 1 minute, 30 seconds, you have the option to roll over. If you don't roll over, it's lost. All right. So that is about that for some of you that may ask when I say. So we do have options. Most of the time, you can say, okay, roll over the trade to buy more time because it's not yet ready to move. Like you can see USD JPY in this option, in this trade. All right, USD JPY. If we say let's take the trade on timing, you can see pretty didn't move on timing. So, but 5 minutes later it moves. So there may be an option of you buying time. All right. So let's wait. Let's wait. So we have 4 more minutes. I'm looking at the trade coming to this area. That will be my 2% investment. All right, but if it doesn't come, since we already have green, if the market comes to 404 on timing, all right, you can actually buy the market for, I'm only going to invest 1% here. That's what I do. If the market does not fulfill what I really like it to do, I reduce my risk. All right, so AUD USD is coming. All right, and USD JPY is coming. This may have a repetition, or this may play out this area that I wanted. So both trades are valid in 3 minutes. All right. Come on, don't run away. Why are you running away? Why are you running away? I'm waiting for you. All right. So if you want to play out this repetition, use the 1%. This is really where, if this market didn't go down, it may come, it has a, from reading wise, it may come here. All right. So I'm going to give it 1% here. AUD USD. So what is wrong with USD JPY? You're being arrogant. Okay, so let's look at, this is close to us. Let's look at 460 to 464. 464 will be better. All right. I'll look at USD JPY. It didn't even wait. It didn't wait for us. All right. So let's go to AUD USD 464, 460 to 464. Let's see if we can crush it. All right. So let's go. So you can put an alarm. The beautiful thing, 460 to 464. It's almost there already. I like it. So all you need to do is click the button. Oh, you didn't wait for me. Kubaya. We got 1 minute, 24 seconds to go. Come on, yeah. And yeah. Shaya. David will say, look at that, guys. Brazen out. Okay. Are you guys ready? If it comes to the 460 or 464, again, take a 1%. All right. The truth is, opinion-wise, I feel a sense that the trade may come here. Okay. So, oh, shush, don't run away. This trade is shy. This trade is shy. This trade is scared of some of you visitors. Some of you visitors carried baggages. You brought money, you brought a lot of guns, and the market could see your guns. Oh, no. The market is running away. Look at USD JPY, run away. Now. It's gone. But it hit the 460. Only fast fingers would have been able to get that. All right, but I think over in this environment, I've not really encouraged much of fast fingers. Am I correct? Okay, so this market ought to be going down. If it's not going down right now, it's a clear indication that it still want to go up. All right, and my next reading is either going to be the close of the candle, the close of the 5 minutes candle, or the next timing. So, ladies and gentlemen, with this, I'll bring it to a close. If you guys see, this is it. All right. The market is always sending a signal. All right. If the market closed right now on 6 o'clock and it didn't go down, family, I may give you this good news. It will go up. So if you're still willing to give your market that 1% repetition, it didn't click the, see, trading is about timing. There are sensitive reaction the market makes. All right. Best to catch it at the best timing, but it's still worthy of that 1% if you get there, that if you still want. But for me, right about now, the market has offed me. Okay. But it was a good analysis. Look at USD JPY, just all right. So, guys, with that being said, I think I'm going to bring my session to a close. Was it a lovely session, fam? Let's be honest, was it a lovely session? So that is how we catch our trade. One thing we really want to show you guys in this session was the ability of you coming in and apply yourself to the information. So let's say you're a novice today, you never knew anything, all right? Can we say you, with what you've experienced, you believe you can know how to take a trade by following instructions? Put 100 if you believe so. All right. Put 100 if you believe so. If you are new. So if we got in on that trade, what will happen? We would win together and we would lose together. Am I correct? Wouldn't you love to be in an environment where money is made and you're making money with the mentor together and you're losing together? That is leverage. Wouldn't you want to be in a leverage environment? All right. It's been a privilege and a pleasure. So that is what we do on in our sessions every morning like this. All right. And 2 p.m. also we trade Forex and we trade binary. We have multiple sessions and we have different educators. By 9 o'clock right now, all right, there's going to be another educator. His strategy is beautiful. I'm going to be coming live with him tomorrow. Time Snap by Wealth. You know, this is an individual that has beasted this market, made 6 figures, all right, and is presently in multiple 6 figures leveraging accounts, you know, trading over several $200,000 account, making, you know, over the last couple of months, I believe this guy has made over, I would say, over $50,000, all right? And it's been a privilege. It's a privilege that we have him serving Pearl Nation. So what he does is that he has a strategy, all right, that helps people who don't have the time to stay this length in the market, all right, and watch us trade. So that strategy is called the Time Snap strategy. Every 9 o'clock Nigerian time, he comes up and he will tell you a trade to take, and the trade is going to run for 1 hour, so you don't need to stay on the session. You're going to be hearing more tomorrow on the strategy. So that is another benefit of our binary advantage. So we take 2% here and you take 2.5% on the session because you use, you know, 2.5, you know, to take the trade. So it's you know, there's something to say that the little things of the food, I'm trying to use our local language and interpret it in English. Small things and other small things make the food, the pot full. All right. That is what we're doing in Pearl Nation. And we're super excited that if you start your journey with us in Pearl Nation, it can only end in one thing. If you leverage, it can only end in you becoming a multiple 6-figure income earner. I'm going to see you guys by 2 p.m. Invite all of your friends. There are a lot of people. We have a vision to actually help 500 families get funded and get duplicating money. All right. This story can only be possible if you make a decision to be part of it for you. Okay. It's going to get done anyway. But question is, will it be done for you? All right. To get back to the person who placed you on the score and tell them you want to get started, let's get you started right now. I'm going to also be here again, 2 p.m. I will repeat this tomorrow. All right. And we would also repeat this every day. But the question is, are you going to join us every day? How many of you are really excited? You're looking at joining us right now, even as we speak. All right. Put right now on the chat. I'll see you guys by 2 p.m. Have a beautiful morning, or you guys in the US, sleep well. All right. And I'll see you in the next session. Bye-bye.